After solving the first three centers, the blue, the red, and the orange, we'll move on to the fourth center. The fourth center that you will solve will be the one adjacent to the one that is not opposite to a center. Like the red and orange are opposite to each other, but the blue is not opposite to anything. So you will solve the next center that you will solve will be adjacent to the blue center. So we move to the yellow side, which is adjacent to the blue, and we see that we're going to solve for the yellow center now. Looking at the yellow center, we can see we already have a 2 by 1 paired up here, and we have a 2 by 1 here. So this one, we're going to want to rotate out of this face. So we're just going to rotate it up like this, turn it, and then move it, turn it like that, and then move it back so we can resolve the blue. Now that we have the yellow up here, we turn it 90 degrees and turn it down to pair it up with the 2 by 1 down here. Turn it back and then resolve the blue. Now you should have a 2 by 2 yellow block. Now as you can see, there is also a 2 by 1 right here. So we're going to take this 2 by 1 and move it out of this face. So we move it up, out of the way, and then back down so we can resolve the blue. Now we want to take the yellow, which is up here, turn it so it's right here, and if you would turn these two down, it would go right here. So we want to move this 90 degrees so it can turn into there. So now we take it, turn it, and then turn this out, and then resolve the blue, just like that. And you should have a 3 by 2 block of yellow solved. Now you want to pair up these final three pieces. So looking around the cube, you can see we have a corner and a center edge. So we're going to move it 90 degrees, and this needs to go here. So we're going to move it out like this, 90 degrees, and then back down. So we have a 2 by 1. Now we want to take this yellow piece, move it out, and then back down to resolve the blue. Finally, as you can see, we have the two here, so we're going to move it like this, so we can put the yellow one right there. The yellow one is right here, so we can just move it down. And then we move it out of the way, and rotate it back up. Now, all you do is you take this 3, you replace, turn it 90 degrees, and turn it back up. Now you should have a 3 by 3 block in the center of the center for the yellow face. Now that you have solved this 3 by 3 block, you want to move on and pair up 3 edge pieces. So we're going to look, and we see right here we have 2 paired up, and down here we also have 2 paired up. So we're going to want to take this 2, put it like this, so we leave that one, which we're going to put a yellow there. Looking here, there is a yellow here, which can go there. So we're going to want to turn it up like this, 90 degrees, and then turn it back down. Now you want to take this 3 that you have paired up and just rotate it down into there. And then you turn it out of the way and then put it back up to resolve the blue side. Now you should have your 3 by 1 block paired up with your 3 by 3 block. Now that we have solved this section of the yellow center, we want to solve a corner and 3 edges. So we look in the top face, and we see that we have 2 edges and a centerpiece. This centerpiece needs to come here. So what we do is simply move it up a layer, so it's up there, turn it twice, and then bring it back down. So we have all 3 yellow edges right here. Next we look up and we see we have a yellow corner right here. And it needs to go here. So we bring it down 90 degrees and back up. Now, the bottom 4 over here are where the yellow are. So the bottom 4 here is where it's going to go. So you simply take it, turn it in, turn the cube 90 degrees, and then turn it back up. And now you should have a block that looks something like this, and a full blue center solved. Now you want to solve a corner and 3 more edges. So looking in the top, we see that we have a center edge piece and 2 of the outer edge pieces. So we're going to move this one up to this layer, move it twice, and and bring that back down. Now we can move this right here and move it up. Then you got to get one here. There's one there. So you bring it down and up, just like that. Now you have 4 solved. So you want to bring it, the 4 right there. Now you move this down like that, and then bring it up, just like that. And now you should have everything but one line of the yellow solved. Now that you have everything solved but this row in the yellow center, you want to solve this row. So you look for the centerpiece, which is right here of the edge. Put it there. Now you see you have this piece right here. It can go here. So you rotate it down, and then you restore the blue center. Next, you see that you have this edge can go right here. So you bring it down, and you solve the blue center. Finally, this corner can go right here. So you're going to want to take this corner, rotate it down, move this out, and rotate it back up. And for the final step, you want to replace this. See, replace, turn it 90 degrees, and then turn it back up. So now you should have the blue, the yellow, the red, and also the orange center.